Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will unravel the story within The Battle of Life by Charles Dickens. The Battle of Life by Charles Dickens, published in 1846, is a unique tale in Dickens' Christmas Books series, where the primary focus is on personal sacrifice, love, and the contrasts between cynical views of life and the innocence of idealistic love. Set in a quaint English countryside, the story unfolds around the lives of Doctor Jeddler and his two daughters, Marion and Grace, as they grapple with love, loyalty, and sacrifice. Unlike Dickens' usual narratives, this novella does not feature supernatural elements, relying instead on the complex emotional lives of its characters. Plot summary. On a peaceful autumn morning in the quaint English countryside, Dr. Jeddler's orchard brims with music and laughter. Amidst the apple trees, Marion and Grace, Dr. Jeddler's two daughters, whirl and dance, their skirts floating around them as they share in the simple joys of life. Dr. Jeddler, a man with a stern philosophy that life itself is a grand farce, watches with mild amusement. To him, the world is absurd and unworthy of earnest emotions. But his daughters, especially Marion, who has caught the eye of Alfred Heathfield, embody a liveliness and warmth that challenge his beliefs. Alfred Heathfield, Dr. Jeddler's devoted ward, has long loved Marion. They grew up together, their youthful friendship evolving over time into a bond that seemed destined for marriage. With his studies now complete, Alfred is about to embark on a journey abroad to further his knowledge and build a future for them. On this last day before his departure, he brings musicians to the orchard as a birthday gift for Marion, knowing she cherishes small gestures of affection. Marion's laughter echoes through the trees, yet beneath her gaiety, she is weighed by an inner turmoil. Grace, ever observant, senses her sister's hesitation, though Marion speaks of Alfred with admiration and affection. As Alfred prepares to say goodbye, Marion clings to Grace, her gaze lingering on her sister's serene face. Grace assures him that Marion will be safe in her care, vowing to keep her happiness secure until he returns. Alfred departs with an optimistic heart, promising a brighter future to both sisters. Dr. Jeddler, too, finds comfort in the hope of Alfred's return, though he teases Grace about the futility of young love, the sentiment so often fleeting. Time passes, and in the quiet village life, Michael Warden enters, a man carrying a shadowed past. He is spirited, handsome, and somewhat reckless, and despite his charms, he is burdened by financial troubles and a reputation that speaks of frivolous pursuits. Though he once lived freely, Warden finds himself drawn to the quiet dignity of Dr. Jeddler's household. When he meets Marion, his fascination deepens. Her beauty, sincerity, and the quiet sorrow within her captivate him, stirring a sense of desire he cannot easily dismiss. Warden soon learns of Marion's engagement to Alfred, but he grows convinced that Marion harbors doubts about her future. Marion, torn between duty and a quiet yearning for something unnamed, finds herself ensnared in an unspoken bond with Warden. Grace senses this tension in Marion's heart and observes how Marion subtly avoids Alfred's name in conversation, sidestepping questions about their future with a hesitation that hints at a lingering uncertainty. Warden, ever perceptive, notices these hesitations and, emboldened, confesses his feelings to Marion, urging her to consider a different life by his side. Marion is struck by the intensity of his words, but she remains steadfast, knowing that a bond of loyalty to Alfred still binds her. The household, oblivious to the depths of Marion's inner conflict, carries on. Dr. Jeddler, with his humorous cynicism, mocks love and all its declarations, finding in Warden an amusing conversational partner. But Grace's attentiveness grows sharper. She feels the weight of Marion's unspoken emotions, and in a selfless act, decides that she must let Marion choose her own path, even if it means breaking a promise to Alfred. Late one night, after an intense struggle with her emotions, Marion vanishes, leaving a letter behind, in which she entrusts her sister with her last request: to protect Alfred from the heartbreak of her departure. When the family discovers Marion's absence, shock and sorrow fill the once lively household. Dr. Jeddler is astounded, his philosophy of life's absurdity now shaken by the very real pain he feels over his daughter's departure. Grace, heartbroken yet resolute, honors her sister's wish, keeping the letter's contents a secret and comforting her father in his grief. Alfred, upon hearing of Marion's disappearance, is devastated. To him, Marion's absence is a wound that does not heal, leaving him haunted by memories of their shared past and the unfulfilled promise of their future. Years pass and the village moves on, yet Marion's memory lingers in every corner of Dr. Jeddler's house. Grace remains steadfast, carrying her sister's memory in silent reverence, while caring for her aging father, whose once dismissive views of life's meaning grow softer with time. Marion's absence leaves an unspoken sadness in Grace's eyes, a quiet reminder of the sacrifice she made to keep her sister's secrets and honor her wishes. One day, years after Marion's departure, the past returns to the village in the form of Alfred Heathfield, now a man transformed by the trials and wisdom gained from his travels. He arrives unexpectedly, his heart still carrying a scar from the love he lost. As he reconnects with Grace, he sees in her all the warmth and strength that had always been there, and he begins to find comfort in her companionship. Grace, though carrying her own silent grief, receives Alfred's friendship with gentle acceptance, knowing that time and loss have woven their lives together in ways neither had expected. As seasons turn and time heals old wounds, Alfred and Grace find themselves drawn to each other in ways they never anticipated. Slowly, they discover a new bond between them, one born of mutual understanding and the shared sorrow of having loved and lost Marion. Their affection grows, a quiet, enduring love that emerges from the ashes of the past, giving them a chance to build a life together. Grace, no longer bound by the secrets of the past, finds peace in Alfred's presence, and they forge a future together, filled with a gentler, deeper kind of love. In Dr. Jeddler's home, love has indeed transformed lives, transcending cynicism and heartbreak. Though Marion's absence remains a bittersweet memory, Grace and Alfred's union brings solace, showing that love endures even through sacrifice. Dr. Jeddler, now older and softened by the years, watches his daughter and Alfred with a newfound respect for the love he once mocked. In the quiet of his heart, he comes to accept that life, far from being a mere farce, holds mysteries and wonders beyond his once limited philosophy. The peaceful orchard, once filled with youthful laughter, now witnesses a new serenity. Grace and Alfred walk together, hand in hand, their bond a tribute to the love they shared for Marion and the sacrifices that shaped them. The memory of Marion lingers in the gentle rustle of the orchard leaves, a silent testament to a life that touched many, even in absence. Together, Grace and Alfred face the future, grounded in the knowledge that true love, whether found in sacrifice or companionship, gives life a beauty and meaning far beyond the limits of understanding. That's all for now, but if this book spoke to you, Charles Dickens has more waiting for you. Find them in the description or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Charles Dickens's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.